Communicating with avoiders is extremely difficult for the simple reason that they also avoid communication. And the two worst questions to ask is the why question. Why don't you go to school? Why are you avoiding family gatherings? Why aren't you going to parties? Why are you playing video games the whole day? I'll tell you what the answer is. It's either I don't know, or it's I hate doing that. The second lousy, unhelpful question is, how can we help you? How can we help you return to school? How can we help you go to the party? How can we help you go with us to a vacation? And it's a bad question because the avoider doesn't know. And then they say, I don't know. And now, out of good intentions, we created one more experience that the avoider feels as if they failed. Their shame level increases and the situation is worse. Hi, my name is Dr. Uri Weinblatt. I'm a clinical psychologist and developer of Contactivity, a therapeutic approach to help young people who avoid. So how do we communicate with the avoider? Usually, grown-ups are used to helping young people by asking them many questions. That's what therapists do. That's what teachers do. That's what parents do. They try to pull out information. They try to lead the person by asking them questions which are relevant for this avoidant behavior. It doesn't work with avoiders because often they don't know. And they don't know because they're disconnected from themselves. They did not do the process of self-reflection. They did not think about the reasons why they avoid. They don't want to think about those reasons because then they get in touch with this very painful emotion, shame. So they try to minimize, to restrict the conversations. They want them to pass, to end as fast as possible. They are uncomfortable, ungratifying experiences for them. They don't like them. They don't enjoy them. They don't feel empowered by them. They don't feel supported by them. They need a different kind of conversation, a different kind of connection experience. So the first thing is stop asking so many questions. So what should we do instead? I'm often asked. And what I answer is, share your own experiences. So when you sit with an avoider, whether it is a student of yours, whether it is one of your kids, whether it is a client, don't start by asking, hey, how did your week go? Share with them something that happened in your week. Hey, this week something really interesting occurred. As I was passing the street, I saw a very ugly looking cat. Now we captured the person's attention. And what we're doing here is something interesting because we are increasing the person's level of curiosity. And curiosity is extremely important in helping young people who avoid. Often they lack curiosity. They don't want to try new things. They're closed. They're often rigid. And the problem with that is that when we experience curiosity, it diminishes our capacity to experience another emotion, and that is shame. We have mentioned in the past that shame is the emotion that leads to avoidant behaviors. So when a person is curious, they can't experience shame. Because when we experience shame, our attention is always inward, and when we experience curiosity, it's outward. So when we experience curiosity, we cannot experience shame, which is the emotion that inhibits and creates the avoidant reaction. So tell a story that's interesting as a first step in communicating with an avoider.